Welcome to our channel. Today we are diving deep into crucial topic for competitive exams, the evolution of local self-government in India, from the ancient sabhas to modern-day Panchayati Raj institutions. This genre reflects India's deep democratic roots. So let's get started. Local self-governance in India dates back to ancient times. Village panchayats were autonomous, handling local disputes, tax collection, and civic duties. Ancient texts like Rigveda, Manusmriti, and Ardhashastra mention these vibrant local institutions. With the arrival of the Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal Empire, local autonomy declined. Centralized local Centralized control replaced self-governance, although village officials like muqaddamas still exist, primary for tax collection. British period overview. Introduction of structured local governance emphasizes on decentralization began. ब्रिटिश पीरियड के टाइम में लोकल गवर्नेंस का इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ जो कि एम्फेसाइज करता था डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन. The turning point came in 1882 with Lord Ripon's resolution, often called the Magna Carta of local self-government. It promoted elected municipalities and democratic decentralization. The 1919 and 1935 Government of India Acts empowered provinces to handle local self-government. However, implementation was uneven and bureaucracy still held sway. Post-independence initiatives. After independence, Article 40 of the Constitution, under the directive principles, directed the state to organize village panchayats. This led to schemes like the Community Development Program in 1952 and National Extension Service in 1953. Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. In 1957, the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee recommended a third-tier Panchayati Raj system, Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, and Jila Parishad. Rajasthan was the first state to implement it in 1959. Ashok Mehta Committee. The Ashok Mehta Committee in 1977 suggested a two-tier system and political party involvement. It also emphasized financial autonomy and Nyay Panchayat's local system. Other committees. Later, the G.V.K. Rao and L.M. Singhvi committees stressed the importance of empowering PRIS, recommending institutional status and regular elections. 73rd and 74th Amendments. A landmark reform came in 1992 with the 73rd and 74th Amendments. They gave constitutional status to Panchayati Raj and urban local bodies, added the 11th and 12th schedules, and mandated elections, reservations, and financial commissions. Current structure. Today, the rural structure includes Gram Panchayats, Panchayat Samitis, and Jila Parishads. Urban bodies are categorized into municipal corporations, municipalities, and Nagar Panchayats. Challenges. Despite progress, challenges remain. Local bodies often remain financial dependency, bureaucratic interference, and irregular elections. Capacity building and devolution are the need of the hour. In conclusion, local self-government in India has evolved through centuries. While the 73rd and 74th Amendments were game changers, there is still a way long to go in empowering grassroots democracy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such insightful content. Also check out the link in the description to download full presentation. Thanks for watching.